Fashion and comedy, you know, they go hand in hand. As the panel hand out their criticism on the fashion police.
And actually spoke with Melissa Rivers about joining the panel and what it's like to fill her mother's seat. Delivering fresh, different, and unpredictable fashion reviews with, of course, its own splash of comedy, Fashion Police returns tonight. And what a better way to come back than to tackle last night's MTV Video Music Awards and to have a new face ready to give her opinion on what was hot and what was not. We're talking about Melissa Rivers, and she joins us this morning. Melissa, thank you so much for stopping and talking with us.
My pleasure. How are you doing today?
We're doing great. And you know, Fashion Police, some people may or may not know, but you've been the executive producer of this from the beginning. So you're actually going to keep that hat on and now just add another hat on as a co-host. Is that going to be a lot to handle?
Well, I already often hear multiple voices in my head, so I think, you know, adding two more, it really isn't going to make that much of a difference.
Well, that's a good way to put it.
You know. Yeah.
Well, and of course...
No, I think it's going to be fine.
And of course, the Fashion Police, I want to say it's iconic. It's, you know, it's not just, you know, what's hot, what's not in the fashion world, but of course it's comedy. And we love your brand of comedy. And I have to say, I'm a huge fan of your mother's, and we know that she was a huge part of why the show is so iconic. Is it giving you a little bit of extra pressure to step into this role, or is it more of kind of like an honor?
Well, it's very much an honor. The show will never be the same show it was with my mother at the helm. And any attempt to replicate that is not what we are setting out to do. We want to keep the fun and the heart and the warmth that my mother brought to it and expand it into a different kind of conversation. I have two wonderful co-hosts in Giuliana, Rancic, and Brad Goreski. Every week we're going to have two surprise celebrity co-hosts. Our first ones tonight are Margaret Cho, who I adore, and Nene Leakes, who is so outspoken. And I'm excited for people to see the way the show is going to evolve. And we're going to keep some of our biggest and best moments from the past in Bitch Stole My Look and other segments. And we are bringing in some new, really fun games and ideas and topics. The thing I think I'm most excited about is we're going to have the audience, the Joan Rangers, our loyal fan base, is going to have a voice now in the show. So that's going to be super exciting. So everyone needs to look at their Instagram on Monday morning to see who's going to be the co-host and what we're going to ask you guys to chime in on.
Oh, with having our voice along with the panel, and you're throwing in Margaret Cho and Nene today, I can't even tell you that I cannot wait to see what everyone has to say. Are you thinking you're going to be more like the mediator? Are you the harsh critic? Where do you fall in here?
You know, I think everybody's going to fall into different positions every week, since it's going to be an ever-evolving panel, except for Giuliana and Brad and myself. So I think every week we're going to get different opinions from different people within the entertainment field and the fashion field. So I think that's what's going to keep it really fresh and interesting. You never know what the opinion of some people is until you hear it come out of their mouths.
I'm sure maybe you don't even know what may come out of your mouth at any given moment, but is there one fashion thing that's hot right now that you wish would just go away?
Oh, you know, I'm very into the fashion right now. I think I'm loving the prints. I'm loving the fringe on the accessories. So I'm enjoying that very much. Basically, you know, things that are, thank God, going away are the giant shoulder pads, because they look terrible on me. I have a very short neck, and it's just not, you can't be shoulders and like head. So
I'm going to agree on that one. That one is something I've never been able to wrap my arms around or understand why that's a thing. But Melissa, we cannot wait tonight. What a great way to come back.
And if you're like Giuliana, who's so swan-necked and long and lanky, it's all good. For those of us that are short and kind of wide, not so much.
And not so much. Well, I can't wait to see how you guys tackle the MTV Awards and see what you have to say, because you know that is the place where everyone comes out in some crazy fashion. So, Melissa, thank you again so much for taking some time with us.
Thank you.
Fashion Police returns tonight on E! Check it out. There's going to be a lot going on. In the meantime, stay with us. The Morning Blend will be right back.